4 for our tournament. I am Blick once again here with Two Hands with me, and we just happened to watch a very, very good game between, if I remember who it was,
Red team and blue.
Red Redemption and Billy's Baby Back Ribs, our first tie so far of the season. And right now we have Wonka's Wonders, who will be the orange team, along with Vicious and Delicious, who will be the blue team. So we've already seen Vicious and Delicious. They obviously have some new players going on right now on their side. And we have not seen Wonka's Wonders play at all yet today. So it'll be a little interesting to see how well they come out and how they play in this game. So,
Hey folks.
yeah.
For some reason the stream says it's live now.
Yeah.
Okay. For some reason it went off. It didn't go live. Okay, we are
Okay.
good.
We're good.
Map bans are starting.
Yep. Thank you, Magpie, our
Bye
wonderful
bye.
producer. And
He's on it
like
and ready to help.
he's on it, man. He's on it like shit on Velcro. Well, it looks like Coastline and Consular are going to be taken out here by Vicious and Delicious, with Border being banned here by Wonka's Wonders. So we still have Bank. Potentially we might see it for a third time. I honestly hope we don't. But we have Clubhouse and Cafe and Villa, which is still on the board. We've already seen Clubhouse today, so it'd be nice to see that get taken out. Like I said, we've already seen Bank twice, so it'd be nice to see that gone. So potentially Cafe or either Villa for these games. And there we go. Bank is just the next map gone. So Clubhouse, Cafe, or Villa. Is there any map out of those three that you're looking forward to there, Two Hands? I'm going to take that as a maybe. And it looks like Cafe's taken out, so we just have Clubhouse and Villa as our last two maps here.
Apologies for that technical difficulties, but yeah, I'd really
No,
like
you're
to see
fine.
Clubhouse. I love that. I love that
Clubhouse?
map, but it is Clubhouse.
It is Clubhouse. There we go. So we get to go back to Clubhouse for a second time today, and we'll get to see who decides to go on attack first and who gets to go on defense first. We'll just let that play out here for a hot second. And it looks like blue team once again will start out on defense on Clubhouse. So ladies and gentlemen, let's get game number 4 underway here. So we've seen Clubhouse twice and we've seen Bank twice. Hopefully this is not going to be a trend with these games, but you never know. We'll have to see what happens here. And our first attacker ban here, coming out from Visitors and Delicious, will be Capital. Very interesting choice. I mean, so far Capital has been picked a lot and has been causing a decent amount of issues. And we'll see who Wonka's Wonders decides to get rid of on attack here. And it looks like Maverick is going to be gone, so there is one of our hard breachers gone. I wouldn't necessarily call Maverick a hard breacher. He's more or less somebody who helps open up sight lines. And really, if you desperately need a hard breacher, I would say Maverick is a hard breacher, but I wouldn't classify him as one. And our first defensive ban will be Valkyrie, which is actually a very solid ban, trying to deny the defensive side a solid amount of intel, which is always a good thing when you're attacking. Do we have any predictions on who the last ban will be?
Could be anyone.
If you picked Echo, then you're right.
Echo was banned in the last match.
Mm-hmm.
He's strong operator. People don't like to play against him. As I say, there's some really good players. Play Echo really well, so you can see people wanting to get rid of that.
And it looks like we've got Mira free on the board, and she's going to be picked here as we're going to CCTV and Cash. And it will be nice to finally see Mira in one of these games because she's been banned for all the other games, actually. So we'll have to see how she comes into play here and if she causes as much problems as everybody thinks she might. And it looks like they're going to get rid of the Legion here and move to Clash, at least Fury will. It looks like Moody's going to swap off the Buck for a Twitch. So that will help take out the Mira, which will be nice. Or at least nullify her Black Mirrors a little bit.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
So far, not really a whole lot. You would expect that would be different here.
5 seconds left.
But it looks potentially like Fury's going to be playing Clash upstairs.
Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Try and stop what's going on. He's trying to get up on that little railing there. Hopefully they're going to be able to do that. See what kind of problems they can cause there.
I think the Clash and Mirror combo could be really hard to play against. You're going to have to pick off that one of those operators early. And the longer the round goes on with those two operators, causing problems, causing issues, denying any sort of plant. And again, like the way they're playing, they're in the in garage, she can be a real nuisance. The whole garage effectively, as well as with that whole wall being open, the main breach wall there to sight.
So far, it looks like the main push is going to be over here in Jacuzzi potentially here. Trying to get over towards bedroom, and Moody's going to be one of the first people in over here in bedroom. Not really able to get any shots through that reinforced wall, sadly. It looks like Chris has got a solid look over here into construction with that not evil eye, but with that Mira set up there, and Mira's going to be trying to hold out over here as well. There we go, we've got the Twitch drone coming in, not overly sure if they were able to take it out here. But it looks like potentially they were, so sadly those are not going to be able to be taken down here from the Twitch. And there we go, not able to get anything, sadly, Twitch. And it looks like Domain's going to try and come around and see if maybe he can try and catch Moody. And just misses Moody as he tries to come around here for the shot. And it looks like we're still trying to make headway over here, but sadly not doing much in the move. Just looks like everybody's all bottled up over here in construction, trying to see if we can go through it. It looks like Push is going to be through this wall here into Cash. So that's slightly nullified the Mira and also Flash here, who's going to be able to get some shots over towards the Gridlock as she comes in over into Jim there. And there we go, Domain's able to pick up Lolix, so that is the Thermite down, but able to get the wall open, which is good. So it looks like Domain's just going to try and hold here, and he gets a little bit of bullets come out. And there we go, C4 comes out. Sadly, they're not able to do anything. Moody pushes in, but he's able to take down Domain. And there we go. Demon's able to take down Chris. There's about 7-6 seconds left. They have to go for the plant. It looks like we're getting the plant down. It's a 1v4. Looks like the only person that is left is Fury on the Clash here. Is trying to take out, and there we go. We've got the IQ taken out, but sadly he gets taken out by the Twitch on Red Stairs. The attackers win round number 1.
Looked good for the defense team there. I thought the defensive team, I thought they had that in the bag. Seemed to all go to pot at the end. A few shots missed. Round lost.
It just kind of came down to like the very last few seconds. And I think that's kind of what caused a bit of an issue there with it. So it looks like we're going to go all the way down to the basement this time around with Church and Arsenal. Decided that they don't want to try and go back up to Cash, which is probably a good idea considering that they lost. But who knows? Maybe if they'd gone up again, they would have been able to win it. Be able to win it. Would help if I understood English sometimes.
Well, you are American.
Okay, calm down now. My accent came from your guys' poor people, alright? Fight me.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Barricaded!
Heads down. Go get him, mate.
It looks like, if I remember correctly, yeah, we castled off Dirt Tunnel there.
10 seconds left.
So left it soft, so depending on if the Zofia happens to
5
have
seconds
breach
remaining.
charges, she's able to fully push on through there and at least open everything if she wants
Attackers'
to.
objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Other than that, it looks like Amin's going to be roaming up here at the bar, and it looks like Zane and Fury, along with Chris, will potentially be upstairs here. And it looks like Zofia's going to try and come up here and notice that the wall's reinforced.
Test online. Deploying drone.
And it looks like we're going to do a little bit of roam clear upstairs, and it looks like Domain was able to drop down and get all the way back down to site here.
Attackers have located
The
a bomb.
only people that are upstairs will be Fury and Chris trying to hold
Charge ready.
Cash and Bedroom, and it looks like the logistics hatch gets opened up there by Jay. And we have Amin over here in Strip Club trying to see what he can do potentially. So far, not a whole lot of movement yet, just slowly waiting. But it looks potentially like the move's going to be down towards Moto, or at least try and get the hatches here. It looks like Amin doesn't get droned out, but he potentially just gave his position away, and he gets taken out here by Lolix. So that is the Thermite taking out the Vigil there. So that is one of the roamers gone, and we'll have to see if anything goes on here. And Chris has got a solid bit of sight lines, pushing right down into stock there and see if he's going to be able to pick anything up. But sadly, he just happens to miss the IQ there. Going to try and come around and take out the camera there. It sounds like we've already got one of the hatches there. Not really sure what to connect the thermic charge on an unreinforced hatch, but you know, hey, sometimes you got to do with what you got, right? It looks like Chris is going to try and potentially move back around and come down the stairs. It looks like Fury is also trying to do some shots down red. Let's see if Chris is going to be able to come down and pick up the IQ, because I don't think the IQ knows what's going on over here. He's not able to finish the kill, but he just decides that he's going to move off, but he does get a drone in the process. And IQ's lost a fair amount of health, and she's going to come around and try and see what she can find there. And it looks like Zophia's already dropped into blue, doesn't really see much of anything.
Attackers dropped into
And there we go, Fury's able to pick up Lolix, so that's the Thermite gone. But he already happened to open the wall, and it looks like Fury might be able to come around and pick up the Zofia, who gets downed here. Not sure exactly where that was, and it looks like Moody gets taken out. Nope, Moody's able to finish off Street. Chris is able to get Mayo, and Zane is able to take off Moody. So it looks like Chris is trying to hold blue for Memorial there. And it is just the Thatcher
seconds remaining.
and the IQ trying to see what they can do. They have about 10 seconds. They have to go for a plant
seconds
here.
remaining.
And it looks like the Mozzie's going to be able to take out both of them. And defenders went round number 2.
Really nice round. Well, there was really good use of Castle in that round. Certainly taking off Dirt Tunnel to make that a difficult place to sneak up on, but also the use of cutting off the angles in the bar area as well, which was really nice, and it was not something you see, and it was good to see something a little bit different. The defenders struggled to cope with that, so yeah, really good.
And it looks like we're going to go up to Gym Bedroom for our third round here. I just want to give a quick look at the scoreboard. A little bit even. for Wonka's wonders there, at least with Moody being the standout there. And it's a little, I don't want to say selfish, but it's a little more, I guess, on target, I would say, for Vicious and Delicious there up top.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
And I'm wondering how Street's going to try and use this alibi here. Hopefully try and use her as maybe intel gathering, if anything.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see. She's a great operator, to be fair. The gadget's not fantastic, but great gun. Good mobility. She's perhaps a little bit...
Bomb located by attackers.
perhaps not rated as highly as she should be,
10 seconds
in
to
my
insertion.
opinion. She's nice to play.
5 seconds left.
Now it looks like we're potentially going to
Attackers
try
are
and have
moving
a
to
little
defuse
bit of
the
a
bomb.
hold over here in CCTV cache. Try and hold all of the upstairs here. And it doesn't really look like we have any brokers around right now. Just looks like we're all just kind of spaced out upstairs here. Looks like Chris is going to be trying to hold the wall over here. That gets slightly droned out. And it looks like IQ's going to be coming from upstairs here to see if maybe they can try and get anything. And Street's just putting a little bit of punch holes in to see what they can find. And already we have that wall, or that hatch being blown open there by Jay. And it doesn't really look like he's going to be able to see the alibi, but is able to see the ADS. Looks like that mute chamber is perfectly placed, be able to stop them from being able to see what's happening. Looks like they're going to try and come around red, but they don't know that there's people over here in the cache. It looks like IQ's going to shoot in the wrong spot here. There we go. Jaeger's going to try to shoot through, and it looks like it's just going to try and become a shooting gallery. And there we go. Lolix with the knife there onto Amid. And Chris is going to try and come over, but sadly he doesn't get anything. He throws out a C4. He's not able to get anything. And Moody accidentally shooting Lolix to help even up for the defenders at a 4v4. So sadly, that is the thermite gone.
We've all wanted to shoot Lolix at one point or another.
And it looks like Street's going to try and get around, see what he can find. He's not able to see really much of anything. We're all trying to hold over here. And there we go. There's that alibi Prisma actually getting to work there. And it looks like it spotted the IQ. And there we go. It looks like Street's going to try and come around, but sadly he gets down. And then he gets finished off by Jay there on the Twitch. Fury's able to take down Moody, so that is the castle picking one up. Just trying to hold an angle here, see if he's able to find anything. It looks like IQ's going to try and come around. She gets pinged one more time. And there we go. Jay's able to pick up Fury, so that is the castle gone. And it is now a 3v2. It is just the mute of Chris, who no longer has that C4. And it looks like Bandit's going to try and be coming up from the stairs here. And there goes IQ. She gets down, and I'm sure that's from the mute. Demon's able to take down Chris. They have to go for the plant here. And it looks like Bandit's going to try and come around, and he gets taken out. So attackers win round number 3, giving them just a slight advantage.
It's interesting that they went bedroom there rather than trying to hold cash again.
Well, obviously it paid off for them in the end, which is always a good thing. But it looks like this time around we are going to go back to CCTV cache. And it looks like we're potentially going to be taking round about this same setup, bringing the mirror and the clash back. Oh, it looks like Sophia's going to get swapped over for a Nomad. Might help out a little bit, taking out that Clash, or at least trying to potentially move the Mira, depending on where
Defenders,
those
protect your
ADSs
bombs
are.
from being defused by attackers.
Yeah, it's a good pick. I think they're expecting the offensive team to play a similar hold, similar defense again. Trying to work out where we've combating that.
Stop worrying about grenades now.
Device set.
Reinforcing walls! Deploying ADS.
10 seconds left.
I will say the one thing that I did like about the way that the Mira is set up here, I did reinforce this one side wall and then put a crouch height Mira
Attackers must
facing
locate and
out.
defuse
I
the
do
bomb.
like that. It gives you protection from the window there, with one reinforced wall, and then you're able to just peek out and peek up above when they get the wall open here. Be able to shoot people and still have some protection there for you.
Yeah, it's nice to see. Obviously, normally you'd have the standard setup with the mirror there, so mirroring up is always a good thing.
I just want to wonder, how the hell did Fury get up here? With the Clash, just standing up there at the top of garage, just waiting, I guess. It's a very interesting place.
Attackers have located
I mean, the
bomb.
thing about that though is it's you're not. Yes, you're holding garage with that operator, but you're not. You know, what's the massive benefit of being up there with Clash's gun?
Yeah.
It's not like they're going to be there to, you know, with an operator that's got some quick, able to take out a defender coming through there. You're not really getting a huge amount from being up there with Clash. I can understand it with certain other operators, but Clash, it doesn't really matter where she stands. I'd like to see her put more pressure around the stairs or being utilised in the main room there to stop the push onto that breach wall.
Yeah, especially when she comes down to where she is, she's gonna have to hop through that window.
Exactly.
And right in the line of sight now is Demon holding that angle, making sure that she's gonna get hit when she comes through. And it looks
he's
like
actually-
Jay's gonna be the first one taken down there. Amin's able to get that, but it looks like Amin gets down. And I don't think Moody knows that he downed Amin there. But he's going to be able to get picked back up there. He's still got that C4 ready to go. And it looks like Street might potentially try and do a little bit of a run out. Takes out the camera there. And there we go. Domain's able to take down Lolix. So that is the thermite gone. So far, we were able to get the wall open. But now we have a little bit of a problem here on how to get in. And it looks like Moody's going to try and come from behind here and see what he can do. But he's taking his good old time, just trying to get around and see what he can find. Other than that, it looks like you're just trying to hold off. And Thatcher's almost dead here. Not overly sure if he's going to make it that much longer. Moody's coming around finally, see if maybe he might be able to get somebody. And there we go. Moody's able to pick up a mean there. And it looks like Thatcher gets down here, and I'm not sure Zane's going to really have much of an angle to be able to pick him up. And it looks like Street's going to be watching over here, and it looks like we might lose here on time. Moody's going to try and come around and see if he can do some of a last-ditch effort, but sadly he's not able to get anything in defenders.
Operators, you have run out of time.
It's a strong hold, and you really called it with the mirror there, the mirror strategy. It was just impossible for them to get in with that mirror setup. I've not seen it like that before in any plays that I've seen, and it's really, really strong. I like it a lot. I think that's certainly something that I'm gonna use going forward, because that was really, really good mirror play. Well done,
Very
Zane.
cheeky. And it looks like we're going to go to Church Arsenal. I don't know if you guys happened to see it there for just a hot second. Amin picking that Capcan. You might six-pick over to him. You might have the Capcan come out and see how many people get to walk through those today, because God knows nobody happens to notice when there's a Capcan trap. Even when they drone out and see that there's Capcan. And Amin, are you going to do it?
Means he's the master of that Capcam.
Yes, he is. Nope, Amin decides to six-pack over to the Kaid. So sadly, he was just teasing us there just a little bit to see if maybe that was going to happen, but it doesn't this time around.
How
Attackers
do
need
these
to
scoreboards
locate and
look?
defuse bombs.
2 ticks. We'll bring it up there for you to be able to see. The only thing that's a little surprising to me right now is Street so far hasn't got any kills, and normally he's fairly good at being able to pick up kills. So maybe he's just happening to have a little bit of an off game right now.
He's a extremely capable fragger. Probably if you were going to really have to sort of put your money on who's the top fragger in that team, it would be
10
Street.
seconds to go.
But yeah, you're right, not having the best game so far.
5 seconds to go.
Frag wise, anyway.
Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse it.
So we'll have to see on the last round here before we swap sides who's able to come out on top. It's been back and forth so far, so it'll be a little difficult to tell really who's going to win this round.
Slapping mags!
But so far, it looks like Fury's going to be on that pulse chamber and doing what typically every pulse player does, stare at a wall or a ceiling for 5 minutes until they actually do something. It looks like Amin's also going to be watching here, see if maybe he might be able to take down that EMP, or he's actually going to wait and get that electrical on there, and at least get one of the hatches done. It looks like the push is going to be over here into stock. But so far, I'm not seeing really any roamers, at least on this side of the map. But we do have Zane and Street upstairs doing a little bit of a roam, and it looks like Zane might be going over to logistics to try and open up the wall or something, or at least give them a little bit of extra line of sight. And that impact grenade should have given them a bit of an idea of where they might be. There's one of the hatches gone from Zofia there, and it looks like Moody's going to be opening up the floor here with Buck. And there we go, Lawless gets taken down from Zane there. We've got a grenade coming down there, sadly not able to do anything. And there we go, we got his C4 coming out from Fury there, but he's not really able to connect. He's trying to put some shots in there, but he sadly misses. He's lost about half of his health, but he knows that he's there with that heartbeat scanner, and it looks like Zane's going to try and be upstairs trying to hold a nice little angle, see down into the kitchen there. He's not really able to see anybody there, and there we go. Moody's able to take down Street, so now we're back to even to a 4v4. But sadly, Moody's lost a decent amount of his health also at this point. And it looks like Mozzi's going to get droned out here down in church, and it looks like we're just going to try and see if we can maybe potentially hit somebody. But it doesn't really look like much is going on. And there we go. Chris is able to pick up Moody. Now they have a little bit of a hit here, and it looks like Demon's going to be able to pick up Amin, but he loses a solid amount of health on that one. So now it's back to a 3v3, and sadly, Tapley isn't able to really get a shot onto the pulse over here. But there we go. Jay's able to get out to take out Domain, but there's a C4 that comes out over there, and Fury's able to recapitalize and take out the IQ. So it is just the Mozzie, the half health pulse, the almost dead Thatcher, and the almost full health Zofia. We got about 11 seconds. There we go. They're able to take him down. No, sadly they're not. And it looks like Chris is able to get a double and bring his team up top.
So easy to do. See it so often. Two players just picking the same angle, making it just so easy for the defender. Both going for the kill rather than going for the win. So poor play by the attackers there, I think, at the end, certainly. But well played to Chris to pick up that 2K. But he was surprised to see two go down with the same bullet.
I'm sure he was. He's been doing very well so far in this game. So, and it looks like we're going to pop back up to CCTV and Cash this time on the Switch. But the similar lineup, except this time we're going to have a Mozzie instead of a Mira and a Maestro instead of a Clash. If I remember, I do believe that the Mute still did come with the last team. Actually, no, the Mute is swapped for the Ella, actually, from the other setup. So realistically, it's just the Germans that are staying.
Attackers need to locate and
So it's
defuse
not the
as many
same.
bombs as they can.
Don't at me.
ready to activate.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Worrying about grenades. Evil eye in place.
Probably where that evil eye was. Oh,
10
there we
seconds
go.
to go.
All the way down on the stairs there. Not a bad placement. Be able to give
5
you a
seconds
solid
to
amount of view over here and plus also upstairs.
Attacker's
good.
objective is to defuse a bomb.
Reloading mag. Device activated. Evil eye test deployed. Drone ready.
And it looks like Fury's gonna go and open up the garage wall here. So that's gonna cause some problems for Lawless there, at least. He's gonna try and hold an angle, but doesn't find anything there. Sadly, Bean's not gonna be able to open up the wall towards construction. And already Caleb is down. I'm not sure if potentially it was one of the grenades from Domain. No, it looks like he's full up on grenades. And nothing from Street, so not overly certain how he got himself down there. And there we go. Domain's able to take down Moody, so now it's a 5v4 plus we get the wall open. Malicious Street's able to take down Jo, but sadly Domain takes down Street. So now the attackers are up for 1 now, rather than being up 5, or being up 4-3 rather than being 5-3. Looks like Demon's all the way on a solid roam over here, so maybe might be able to pick somebody up. But there we go. We're able to take out the buck there from Lolix. And so now we're back even to a 3v3, but with a low health Mozzie. That might cause some problems here. It looks like we're just going to be droning out and trying to pick our spots, see exactly where we want to go. Other than that, we still have Demon on a solid roam over here watching the main stairs, but I don't really know if he knows about the play being over here. And it looks like Wallace is just holding, just on his cams, trying to see if he can find anything, and his cam gets taken out there. And it looks like Demon's going to try and see if he can maybe jump out here and catch anybody. He might be able to get the Zofia, or maybe the Thatcher, or even all three. Because the entire team is bunched up here. If he threw out like perfect C4, he might be able to do it. And there we go. Chris gets taken down from Demon there, but Demon gets down himself by the Hibana, and it looks like Thermite's already pushing in. And I don't think Maestro even knows that, and I don't even think Mozzie knows that he pushed in. Gonna try and do something. There we go. He just misses it. The Thermite came in. And so now is a 2v2 with Demon down, and there we go. Lolix is able to pick up the kill there, and now with the diffuser down, it is a 2v1 with Demon down, and Fury has to try and come around and do what he can. Doesn't look like there's a Claymore or anything, and Fury's trying to look through the wall here. See if Fury's going to try and come around. Lolix is going to try and move around. Looks like Fury's going to go the other way. Potentially, Lolix has time. He could just go for a defuse. Now he just let Fury know where he was. But it looks like he's going to go back around, and finally, Demon finally fully bleeds out. Lolix is going for the defuse here. Fury's going to try and come around, but I don't know if he's going to be able to block it. And Lolix was looking the wrong way, and attackers went round number 6.
I think you kind of Lolix had to make a decision. They'd had a good round to that point. Picked up at least a 2k in that round with some kills, but kind of felt like he ran out of ideas there. I thought it was really nicely played by the attacker there, by Fury. Like, made it really difficult, went outside, and it got to the point where Lolix kind of ran out of ideas, didn't know where to go, ended up trying to go for the defuse, then coming off of it. You just got to commit. You just got to go aggressive in that situation. Pick up that attacker as quickly as possible. It's hard with Maestro, but Lolix is good with him, so I think I would have liked to have seen him be a little bit more aggressive out that window to pick him
Yeah.
up, but it is what it is. On to the next round.
And it looks like we're going to go back to CCTV and cache. One of the very few times we've actually seen somebody go back to the same site that they just recently lost. Typically, we see them go somewhere else. Maybe just trying to switch it
Attackers
up,
need
keep
to
themselves
locate
on
and
their
defuse
toes,
as many
and
bombs as they
even
can.
with the attackers as well. So we'll have to see how well this pays off for them, I guess.
Deploying. Evil eye deployed.
I'm still really interested to figure out how Mossy got downed. Because I could not figure it out to like save my life.
I missed it. I think it'd be interesting to ask him afterwards.
10 seconds to go.
My evil eye has your back.
5 seconds left.
Deploying.
Grip the wire.
Attackers must locate and defuse a bomb.
Heads out. Godspeed, little fella.
And from the way it might be looking, potentially the play will be over here towards Jacuzzi. It looks like they're going to get that opened up pretty fast here. The only person that will be able to stop it was the Demon. Sadly, he's not able to do much of anything. He comes out and throws out a few shots, but that's not able to really do much. And it looks like Domain's out here droning through logistics. Just trying to see if he can find anything.
Attackers have located a bomb.
And it looks like Demon's going to get pinched here. And that hole from Buck right next to Demon. Demon just gives away his position, trying to see what's going on. Demon's the first one to be down. Looks like Moody's going to try and come around and help out, but sadly he gets taken out as well. And there we go. Jo is able to take down Fury there on the
Attackers
stairs.
have recovered their diffuser.
And he's just going to back off and try and see what he can do. Lolix is able to see somebody out on cams, but not really able to do much of anything from that distance. And it looks like we're all pushing through bathroom, and now we're coming in through construction over here. At least Chris, Street, and Main are. Not overly sure where Amin is. He's just down here trying to drone out, see if he can maybe find the Maestro. And there you go.
Bomb
They're able to
located by
find the
attackers. Maestro.
And just trying to do some damage here, trying to see if we can maybe get through this wall. We're able to get through, and Caleb is able to come out and just basically wipe Chris out. Very solid shot. It looks like Mossy's going to try and go for it again, but sadly he decides not to. So now we're down to 3v3 with about a minute left. I have to see exactly what happens here. Looks like Zophia's going to try and come around. Sadly not able to open that wall to get another line of sight there. Domain's going to just fall off the roof here and try and come down from below and see if they're able to find anything. Amin's moved into the room now, over into bedroom. Trying to see what we can do here. And it looks like Ella's getting into a bit of a fight and not able to fully secure the kill. But that was over onto Zane there. So now the Ella and the Buck have just lost a little bit of health here. So we'll have to see what's going on. It looks like we're going to forego this plan of push it over in construction and try and move somewhere else. It looks like Lolix is going to be able to pick up Amin here, bring his team just one ahead there. And there we go. Zane's able to take down Caleb. There he comes in, trying to see what he can do. Tries to push up. He gets hit by an Ella grenade, and it looks like he's going to get taken out here by Jay. And we've got a plant going off, but I don't know if they know that plant's going off. Street's going to try and put some shots through. He comes off, but sadly he gives the defenders the round.
Yeah, came off it at the last minute. Oh, he must have been close to the plant. Why wouldn't you finish it? You can't win. You can't win. You've got a second left. You've got to go for it.
Yeah.
You've got to finish it. No other choice. Yeah. He's not having the best game by his own very high standards. I think he'd be a bit disappointed with that one. I think he had time. Mm-hmm. Might have died soon afterwards, but he had time to get it down. Yeah. And then you never know what's going to happen after that.
Well, it looks like we're going to go all the way down to Church and Arsenal here for potentially, and it has been potentially for quite some time, our last round.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
And it looks like we're not going to castle off construction or dirt tunnel. It looks like we're actually going to reinforce it this time around.
10 seconds left before insertion. 5 seconds left before insertion. Attacker's objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Alrighty. Let's see if we've got any roving going on over here. Potentially Moody. Yep, who is on the vigil up over towards logistics. Not overly certain if they've potentially droned him out or know that he is about, but it looks like Street will potentially try and combat this. Or at least Chris is going to turn him around down towards Blue to see what he can find. It looks like they're just waiting on a beat, do a little bit of droning, and be able to open up that reinforcement. It looks like Fury is also doing a little bit of droning himself. And it looks like Moody might potentially have a shot upstairs to be able to help out his team. And there he does. He's got the same hole that DJ had last time around. And there we go. Jo is able to pick up Street. Not overly sure where that was. There we go. It was down out here. So sadly, now they are down one. And also, Jo just lost his life, sadly, in that little exchange there between Chris to even everything back up to 4v4. So we'll see if anybody's really doing much movement around here. Oh, Moody trying to get the shot on to Buck and not able to. And Domain's able to drop down and fight for another time there. And it looks like Amin's going to try and go for some hatches. And it looks like Fury's surprisingly doing a room clear upstairs. And it looks like Moody's over in Cash. He's not able to see him. And there he is. He's able to get it. Yes, that is the thermite, I'm sorry, gone. But also looks like the Buck has come up as well. He's going to try and come around. And Moody's not able to really get a shot onto him to finish him off. There we go. Caleb is able to take down Chris. So now it is a 4v2 with just Amin and Zane left. And so far the only person that he really has to contend with, at least upstairs, is Moody. And it looks like Moody's going to hold an angle. Not really going to be able to see. You hear that the guy drops there, and there comes the grenade. But he's able to get out of the way just quick enough to get around. And it looks like Amin's going to try and come around over towards Garage, try and hold an angle. Sadly, he's not able to get Moody there, but he's almost lost all of his health. And Moody's still at half health. Able to see Buck come in from up top, and he's not able to finish him off. There we go. Moody's got a double now, just a little bit of health left. Able to see Amin as he comes around and able to finish it off for a triple. And Defenders win round number 8.
What a great round by Moody. I mean, I think that's a perfect example of roaming and being a nuisance, but also holding your ground in a key push area. They knew where he was, and rather than backing off, running away, like you see so often in this game, he held that area. He made a nuisance. It really paid off for him. What was it, a 3 or 4k in that round? And yeah, it was just a perfect example of how to play visual and how to play that roam there. Very, very good.
And it looks like we're going to go to Gym Bedroom, and we're going to swap off the Mozzie for a Legion and the IQ for a Sledge. I wouldn't have necessarily moved off the IQ, but who knows? Maybe we can get a little bit more damage done with that big old hammer that Sledge carries around.
Being defused by attackers.
Sledge is my guy.
Sledge is definitely your operator. I didn't get to start playing Sledge until after I didn't play with you all the time.
Now I feel bad. I don't play him that often anymore, to be fair. It's kind of like my comfort pick, but I'm just playing other operators now. I do like him. He's a good guy.
10 seconds to insertion. 5 seconds left.
From what I'm seeing here, it doesn't really look like we're going to have really anybody be doing a team. We're just all going to try and control upstairs here. Which isn't a bad idea, it's pretty solid. And as you can tell, we have one of the castle barricades sitting here. We have one of them sitting here, so completely castling off Jim. And I'm not sure if we still have one of those left. It looks like Demon just used his last one. Not overly certain where we used that last one. Huh. Alright. Well, maybe I'll find it one of these days.
A bomb has been located.
And it looks like we're going to go for the standard jacuzzi wall push here. Street holding over there towards CCTV, see if he's going to be able to find anything. And it looks like Zane's going to try and throw one of those grenades, but sadly isn't able to get it to go. He's got one of those left, and he's got to contest with the ADS that is just right there underneath the window. And it looks like Mooney's doing a solid amount of tricking. Will he be able to get the right wall? It looks like he's going to go for the right one. Sadly, he's not able to get it just in time, but Moody's going to be holding a solid, tiny little angle here to make sure he doesn't get killed. But it looks like the Thermite is going to try and come around, see if he might be able to see anything. And Moody comes around, and sadly, he gets hit by two of them there, as Street finally is able to take him down, along with, it looked like Fury there. It looks like Lawless is going to try and push up, or at least try and hold. He decides to back off there. Looks like he might open up the wall there, at least with the shotgun. And it looks like J.O.'s going to go on a little bit of a roam here, see if maybe he might be able to come up and around here on the team and maybe try and do something over here. It looks like Street's going for the plant, and I don't think anybody knows that the plant's going down here. The Demon surely doesn't know. They just realized that the plant has gone down. They're going to have to try and do something to retake this, and there we go. The Demon's able to take down Thermite. He just happens to miss. Domain's able to take down J.O. Chris took down Lolix, so it's now a 2v4. And it looks like Sledge is just going to be outside this window. Not really going to be able to do much of anything. It looks like they're all trying to hold the different angles, and Domain's able to take down Demon, though. So it looks like it's just going to be Caleb, and he gets taken out by a Claymore. And attackers win round number 9.
What were the defenders doing? I mean, it's a hard site to hold, but way too easy for them. Should never be able to sneak into a site like that. Obviously it happens, but way too easy. Way too easy for him. No pressure on that breach, apart as soon as Moody went down, there was no more pressure from the stairs, from logistics, from the room. It's just easy for him. And again, no utility in there to let them know. No cameras, no way of telling. Hopefully we'll see them adjust from that and not let that happen again.
Fingers crossed, especially for Wonka's Wonders. And it looks like we're going to CCTV and cash for our last round of the match. Do we think we'll be a tie, or do we think that Vicious and Delicious will pull this one off? I'm guessing my co-host did not hear what I said.
Sorry, and by technical issues I mean my mic was on mute.
No, you're fine.
Yeah, I think my money's on a win. My money's on a win for the attacking team there. It's a hard site to push, but after that last time, my money's going to win this time. We shall see.
Alrighty. Well, let's, for at least Wonka's Wonder's sake, that they're able to pull this off without a loss here, at least with the tie, so that way they're able to get some points. going, even though it won't be the full amount of
5
points that
seconds
they
to
want.
insertion.
It looks like Moody was
Attacker's
going on a
objective is to
solid row,
defuse
maybe
the bomb.
trying to follow some cameras around or something. And it looks like what we're once again going to try and do is hold all of that upstairs, which is never a bad idea to do, especially when playing on Clubhouse, especially since with the addition of construction over here, because this used to just be wide open and horrible to try and just defend. So it will be nice to see what's going on. And it looks like Moody's going to try and do some bandit tricking here. And Chris so far has used only one of those EMPs.
Disabling electronics!
And it looks like Street's going to try and get that, but sadly, Zofia just caused a little bit of damage to him, and there's one EMP left. We're going to see if that's going to be able to take it out, and I'm not sure if they're going to be able to get it there. Moody's going to be able to stop it. It doesn't look like it. Moody's lost a solid amount of his health there. But there we go. We have the wall open.
Attackers
It's
have
just a
located a
question
bomb.
as to whether or not we're going to be able to do anything with that wall open. Jo is able to take down Domain, so that is the buck gone. And also, sadly, he's lost a decent amount of his health in the process. But at least he was able to walk away with the kill. And it looks like Lolix is going to try and hold down here and see if maybe he can catch anybody. But I don't think that the drone saw him as he was peeking down there. And Demon's going to hang all the way over towards bathroom and kitchen. Bathroom and bedroom to try and see if he can maybe try and hold anything. We have Caleb potentially being droned out, if not from that mute jammer being right there, stopping that drone. So far, it looks like everybody's
Attackers
just
have dropped
holding
the bomb
on it,
diffuser.
and it sounds like Street either fell off of the map, potentially,
Attackers recovered
but I'm
the
not
bomb
sure how
diffuser.
he got down. But that could be what happened. So
Oh,
there we go.
Street.
Now we have the Thermite lost a decent amount of his health, but it's still a 4v5. And it looks like Chris is going to try and come up red, but last we saw we had Lolix right there in the mute. Rips the C4, is ready to throw it, and see if he's going to be able to get it. Sadly, he misses, takes a little bit of damage there, but also Thatcher doesn't take any damage. It sounds like another C4 comes out from Mozzie, who's trying to see what he can do. Just happens to he can see the Thatcher there. Lolix is going to hold the shotgun, see if he can maybe try and get him. One shot, two shots, three shots. There we go. Moody's able to take it down. It's one left. It is Justice Zofia. Lolix has to reload, see if he's going to be able to get the kill. He's at least able to down her. He knows that she can get back up, and he's able to get it. Defenders with a flawless round to be able to come out and tie this game up for a draw.
Good round by Lolix.
Very good.
Unnecessary teabag. But that's Lolix. So yeah, it's a good game for a draw. 2 draws in a row.
Very good game.
Very good game.
All right. Well, thank you, everybody who came in and stopped by to watch day number 1 of our 3rd season tournament. I would like to thank everybody who came in and played today, especially thank you to our wonderful guest, Twohands, who was so gracious enough to join us for today's game. So thank you very much for coming in and spending some time with us today. And ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for stopping in and watching. We will be back tomorrow with day number 2. And just want to give you a small bit of a teaser. Start of tomorrow will be Wonka's Wonders versus the Kakapo Trap. I'm probably saying that wrong, but honestly, I don't care at this point. So thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us. I have been Lake. Alongside me has been Twohands, and we will see you in the next one.